We ended up spending the rest of the day yesterday at the beach, pretty much anyway. Met this really cool lady who was selling some beads, and she was really nice and gave some things to the kids. Anyway, so it's the next day. We left Key West this morning. And now I don't know where we're in Pigeon Key or something. I don't know, at this boat launch area. It's a place I met a bunch of locals last year. It's mangroves, really shallow, and then it like drops off. But it's beautiful and blue. Eventually we'll get on the paddle boards, but for now we're letting the kids just play a bit because it's kind of a cool spot to play.
Pow. Pow.
Oh, it's all seaweed. So we are in the mangroves on our paddle boards. Jack's not a huge water fan, so he's on the paddle board with me. Janie and Papa are snorkeling, so we're gonna go back and join them. There, you can see them, they're there in a second. But the water is like crystal clear, so you can see all the way to the bottom. So Jack and I, we don't even need to snorkel, do we? We can already see everything. But it's really cool. And the water never gets deep in this area, so we'll just cruise around. You're fine. I just want to get some videos of you. You want to steer for a little while?
I'm not connected to anything, so...
That's okay, I'm not either. Hey Janie, if you're scared, you can get up with me. Doing good, keep doing it, buddy. It's hard work, right?
Can I make it shorter?
Yeah, I can. Okay, buddy, if we go all the way down to that weather station, I can get us back. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm not letting it. If I can move out this way.
Come here, cutie.
Video.
Yeah, grab on up here. There you go. Here you.
Wait, how Mama say hi to the GoPro underwater?
Hi, GoPro.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm still dragging you.
Yep. So I will always wish I'd gotten this moment on video, but we are gonna just talk about it just to remember it. But Jack decided to get in the paddleboard. This is in cinematic mode. Sorry, I forgot. He just decided finally to get into the paddleboard or get into the water with Brian, and he's swimming along, and then he turns around and looks back at us, and he just starts freaking out. He's like, "I want to get out! I want to get out! I want to get out!" And he swims over to Brian, and he's freaking out. And he's trying to climb on top of Brian, and Brian's drowning because it's deep. And he's like, "Look, see back there? It's that dark thing in the water. It's still following us." And then we look down and we're like, "Jack, that's our shadow. It's our shadow that's following us." And then he was fine once he realized it, but it was one of the best moments ever. Okay, so we're back we finished paddleboarding, which was really fun. It was such a fabulous time, but we had to get over to Marathon Key to get an oil change before we head home because it's time. So Brian's off getting that, and he dropped us off at Sombrero Beach, which is the same beach that we went to the first day. It's one of my favorites. It's a playground, though. I don't think the kids are going to hit the beach. I think they're feeling tired of that stuff. So they're just playing on the playground. And that'll probably be the end of it. We're leaving the Keys tonight. We're going to visit northern Florida tomorrow and then shoot home. So it's been a great trip, but I'm strangely excited for the cooler weather. Excited to get back to cozy winter a little bit, even though at the same time I don't want to leave this. It's interesting, but basically it's just been a good trip.
Here's our guy. Oh, hi there.
Morning! Yes, exactly. Good morning. We are at Blue Spring State Park. We are going to go see some manatees. There are currently 13 here right now. So we're going to go see the manatees.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they are so cute. So we're going to go see those. Yes, very funny. So anyways, we just parked, getting ourselves ready. We're going to go hike, see the manatees. And then after that, we're going to go to Silver Spring and go scuba dive, or not scuba diving, snorkeling in the spring.
Now I gotta do a song about this.
And that might mean we leave a little earlier. And
This will actually just turn it right on.
That
that might mean we leave a little earlier.
Power up.
What we got? I think we said power on, right?
Manatees,
Because it says.
manatees are so awesome and cute. Oh, 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 oh. Manatees are so cute. Oh, 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 oh.
Typically, Jeff?
Manatees are so cute. I'm a big baby.
Good morning. We drove up to, I think we're in northern Florida. Yeah, northern Florida last night, and this is our last day, official day on the trip. We're missing. It's backwards, yeah. We're really missing the Keys already. But we're in Florida. Not the hugest fan of Florida, but it's cool. But we stopped at Blue Springs because there's manatees here, which Janie is very excited about. Can't get in the water, which is fine. But I love manatees. So we're gonna go check them out. And then we're headed to one of Jack's favorite places to do a little swimming before we head back up to New York. It's possible. You probably have to refocus.
Oh, manatee. So cool. How did it come? I want to sit on the slipper. See? Florida long nose gar. Cool. Papa, look over there. Papa, look right there. Near that rocks. Right on the edge of the rocks. Look at those feet.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, they don't move fast.
No.
Cool, let's go see it the next time.
Okay.
Radio.
Readier, yeah. Readier.
It has a radio screen. Spotted sunfish.
Ah.
What's that one? Blue.
Hey.
Up, 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 up. Oh, I see a flipper.
You know?
There's
Mom,
sunglasses
it's
on you?
moving. Mommy,
No,
it's a
but
manatee.
oh no, to put it over the camera. I just can't quite get the camera to catch it because it's so much glare on the water.
And they're like. I don't know how these fish.
So Esther always has
Don't.
a.
You're such a piece of crap.
It's always. We always joke about Esther picking things on Google because most of the time she picks a Starbucks. It's in a mall or an airport.
It's happened like 4 times. Okay.
So, and a couple times there's been a source of contention on this trip about picking places to go. So I was like, hey, pick a gas station. We need gas. And so she picked one.
No, let me be clear. My first choice was not acceptable.
Because it was taking us on a different highway. So it's like, hey, pick a different one. It's all good. You're doing great. You're doing great. And then we pull up to the gas station. There it is. It hasn't even been built yet.
That's Google. That's on Google. That's not on me.
It's true. It is actually Google's fault, but it's still funny.
It's a gas station. You pick the next one.
Okay, I'll pick.